Vermont Governor Phil Scott's Marijuana Advisory Commission is on a listening tour to get feedback before finalizing any reports.
Yeah, they were in Williston tonight, and Local 22's Devin Bates joins us now with a recap of what you were telling them. Devin?
Well, Mike, with Massachusetts recently opening up recreational stores and other states planning to follow suit, there were people at tonight's meeting both for and against Vermont doing the same. Earlier this week, the Marijuana Advisory Commission released 3 draft reports relating to marijuana in Vermont. Those reports are on roadway safety, education and prevention, and taxation and regulation. One drug policy reform advocate tells us he has mixed feelings about the commission's findings.
Very importantly, they've recommended a ban on mixing THC with alcohol or nicotine in order to avoid cross-addiction. These are great public health proposals that they've proposed. On the negative side, I think their tax proposals are very, very weak, and I suspect they are quite intentionally weak.
Silberman told the commission that the 27% retail tax on marijuana proposed in the report will be too high for the state to be competitive in the emerging industry, but too low once the market stabilizes. Lieutenant Governor David Zuckerman told the commission that he's pleased with its work, but he offered some criticism.
Didn't see any reference in your study to the National Highway Transportation Safety Authority reports that very clearly indicate that the impacts from cannabis consumption relative to the impacts of alcohol consumption are night and day.
Governor Scott has suggested there needs to be more preparation before any retail shops open up. One man who favors a taxed and regulated system agrees with that.
There's a lot of energy to hurry up and do this fast, and while the people of Vermont are probably 30 to 40 years past being ready for this, the infrastructure maybe is not yet. So I think that it's important for us to consider strongly what it takes to get to the Vermont vision that we want.
Now, earlier this week, the commission was in Rutland. Now they'll move on to St. Johnsbury, Bennington, and White River Junction before finalizing their reports. Live in studio, Devin Bates, Local 22 News.